All right, so the next one here. Putin is willing to end the war along the current front lines. And this is another one from Kyle that he wrote on Friday. And this is based on a Reuters report. And it says President Vladimir Putin is willing to end the war along the current front lines. Four sources, and this is Reuters' Russian sources, they said that Putin was prepared to freeze the war, but was willing to keep fighting if Ukraine and its Western backers rejected the offer for negotiations. One source said, quote, Putin can fight for as long as it takes, but Putin is also ready for a ceasefire to freeze the war, end quote. When asked by Reuters about the potential for talks, he said, let them resume. So it sounds like he's willing to resume negotiations. The sources speaking with Reuters say that the Russian leader is prepared to assess the territory that has been captured as a victory. One source said, quote, Putin will say that we won, that NATO attacked us and we kept our sovereignty, that we have a land corridor to Crimea, which is true, end quote. So I know I've seen Russia. I didn't see Russian officials deny this report. The response when asked about it seemed to be, well, there's no talks, at the moment. But I think it is really shameful that, it's beyond I don't know what the word is for it, that the U.S. has discouraged negotiations, that in the early days of the war, when there was a real chance for a peace deal, it looks like the U.S. and its close NATO allies did everything they could to discourage the talks and keep this war going. And how many hundreds of thousands of people are dead now because of that? And still, even now, even though there's no chance for Ukraine to win, they're facing defeat along the entire front, and they're trying to, force more Ukrainians to go fight and die. And they're still not saying, all right, it's enough, negotiate. And I think it could just be the fact that there's an election coming up. This is Joe Biden's war. They're not going to want to give up on it before November. That's definitely part of it. They also have very long-term plans, but realistically, are they going to be able to pull them off? I don't know.